Okay, let's dive into some really essential tools for JavaScript development, the ones that help make sure your code is actually doing what you think it's doing.
Yeah, we're looking at testing frameworks and assertion libraries today. And really, the goal is to unpack what they are, how they work together,
Right.
and why getting a handle on them is just so crucial for writing solid, reliable code. It's a big step, whether you're starting out or aiming for that expert level.
Absolutely. Because, writing the code is step one, but ensuring it keeps working correctly, especially as things change or get bigger, that's where these tools really shine.
Exactly.
So we'll look at the two main parts,
hmm
the frameworks, the things that actually run the tests, and then the libraries you use inside those tests to check the results.
Sounds good.
So let's start with the frameworks. What are they actually doing for us?
Okay, so think of a testing framework as kind of like the stage manager for your tests. It sets up the environment, gives you a structure for writing tests. It lets you group them logically, runs them when you tell it to. And then importantly, it gives you a clear report card, tells you what passed, what failed.
Scorekeeper.
Exactly. And there are some popular options out there. You've got Jest, which came out of Facebook. It's pretty well known for, including a lot out of the box, like assertion tools and mocking
Right.
libraries.
Sort of an all-in-one package.
Sort of, yeah. Then there's Mocha. It's more known for being flexible. It lets you choose your own assertion library, which some people prefer if they have a favorite style.
Okay.
And you also see newer ones like Vitest, which is built to be really fast and work smoothly with modern tools like Vite. Big focus on developer experience there.
Got it. So the framework provides the structure, the runner, but how do we actually write the check? Like, how do we say this function should return 5?
Okay, that's where assertion libraries step in. If
Right.
the framework's the stage manager, the assertion library gives you the actual words, the script, to make claims about your code. It provides functions so you can declare precisely what you expect. So you might assert, like you said, that a function call returns a specific value, maybe 5, maybe 42.
Mhm.
Or you could assert that an array contains a certain element or that an object has a particular property. It's about making those specific
What
claims.
I found really interesting was seeing how differently you can actually write those
Mhm.
claims. It's not all just is equal to.
Oh, absolutely. That's a key point. Take a library like Chai, for example. It supports different styles. There's behavior-driven development, BDD.
Yeah.
That often reads almost like plain English. You might see something like expect_result.to.b.a number, very descriptive of the behavior.
Yeah, that's readable.
Definitely. Or you might see the more traditional test-driven development, TDD style, which would be more like expect result dot equal 42, maybe a bit more direct about the value itself. And even Node.js has its own built-in assert module, which has simpler functions like assert.strict equal AB. So yeah, there are different flavors for how you express that check.
And critically, what happens if that check, if the assertion is wrong, if the result isn't 42?
Simple. The test fails. If any assertion within a test function fails, the whole test is marked as failed.
Okay.
And the framework, the runner, it catches that failure immediately and reports it. It won't just say failed. It'll usually tell you which assertion failed, what it expected, and what it actually got. Guides you right to the problem.
Like that scorekeeper flagging the exact foul, not just saying someone fouled.
Precisely.
So putting it all together then, the framework running things, the assertion library making the specific checks.
Yeah.
What's the big picture benefit here? Why should developers really invest time in learning this?
Well, the combination is really powerful. The framework handles the complexity of running potentially thousands of checks, keeps it organized. The assertion library gives you the clear, expressive language to write good checks.
Right.
And using them together isn't just about finding bugs before users do, although that's obviously huge. It's more about building confidence.
Confidence. How so?
Confidence to change your code, to refactor, to add new features, to work with others without that constant fear of, oh no, did I just break something completely unrelated?
Yeah, that safety net.
Exactly. It's a safety net. It helps you understand how code interacts, verify your intentions, and ultimately it's a fundamental practice for becoming a more proficient, expert-level developer. It lets you build things that last.
It really forces you to define what correct means for your code and then check it. Actively verify it.
hmm
Okay, so here's something for you, the listener, to think about. Consider the last bit of code you wrote, maybe a function, maybe a small module. What's just one specific thing it's supposed to do, one behavior or outwin that you could check with a single assertion? What would that check look like? Just mull that over.